Hi, I'm Jennifer Moore. Welcome to my garage. My husband just left for work, so now I can finally get going on my secret project, which is putting together this Disney Princess Carriage. I'm armed with a pair of scissors and my guns, so we're going to see how long it takes me to put this thing together by myself. Okay, a couple facts you should know about this product. This is the 24-volt Disney Princess Carriage. It's made by a company called Dynacraft. It's supposed to fit up to 2 children at 130 pounds total, or 1 petite adult like me. And it goes at a max of 5 miles per hour. Now, full disclosure, I'm a grown adult. I actually don't have any children. I picked this up at Walmart, which is the exclusive retailer for this item, and I've never owned any sort of Power Wheels or any sort of toy like this. We never had anything like this when I was a kid. In fact, I didn't even have an American Girl doll. So that's why I wanted this thing, was so that I could feel like a princess. So I don't know where to start or what to do. I'm just gonna try to start cutting into this and see what happens. This tape is no joke. Let's bust open this box. I guess this is sort of an unboxing video too. Although I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this box. So let's see what's inside. And the thing I liked about this was that it's a carriage and not like one of those, Corvettes or something like that. So let's see what's inside. This is what it looks like when you first open it. There was a piece of styrofoam holding things together, but I don't even know what to do. I'm hoping this doesn't take me all night to put together. It looks like it's sort of partially assembled. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll try to pull some of these wheels out. And I'm sure there's like a gazillion parts to put together. But let's, all right. And I can't imagine being a child and trying to put this thing together. All right, I don't know what to do. This is, okay. That's sort of gross. There's like grease or oil. I just got some under my fingernail. I'm gonna need a paper towel. That's disgusting. All right. I don't know. All right. Oh, I think I need to cut these. Maybe. Let's see, cut this here. There's like a bunch of plastic zip ties holding stuff together. This is gonna be I can already tell this is gonna be a bitch to assemble. All right, we're gonna put this wheel off to the side. I hope there's some instructions in here. All right. And it does look like the carriage wheels are labeled, like front and back, I guess. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tip the box over. So I'm just gonna, Oh, and I've already been bit up by like 6 mosquitoes, so I actually have a citronella candle out here to help hopefully ward the bugs away. Oh, and on the box it does say team lift for your safety, so you're not supposed to be lifting this by yourself. Okay, this side up to remove parts. Okay, so it does have a little flap on it that tells you which side should be up. I'm just gonna try to tip this whole thing over. Hopefully it doesn't like fall, but it probably will. Okay. This thing is meant for children? Okay. Okay, I think I got wheel number 2 out. Okay. I may have found an assembly tip for you. Make sure you're laying the box down flat like I have it here. Whoops. With the side facing up that has the Princess Carriage going landscape mode, not portrait mode. Then open both sides of the box and make sure to cut the zip ties holding the wheels in. Hopefully that'll make things easier, because now I'm going to try to pull this cardboard out. If you can't tell, this is definitely a bit of a workout, and I don't really recommend putting this together solo like I'm doing here. I do not recommend it. I'm just doing it right now because I don't really have a choice. Dynacraft, it would have been awesome if maybe you'd put like the instructions right on top of the box. Are there instructions? I haven't found any yet. But it would have been great to have the instructions at like the top of either end of the box so that we could find them right when we open it. I think these are the tops. I think this is like the top of the carriage or one of the side pieces or something. To put this looking out. Okay, ooh. All right, and here are the tiaras. The Princess Carriage comes with something called a wear and share tiara. So one, I guess, is supposed to go on top of the carriage. The other is for you to wear. So for the rest of my time putting this together, I'm going to keep the tiara on because I'm gonna be honest, even though I'm a grown woman, I just really like this. So we're just gonna go with it. And I found, oh my gosh, I found a bunch of stuff. I don't know what it is. And I've also found what looks like the instruction manual. Sweet. All right, check this out. Somehow I managed to get these things on. They're called the undercarriage flourish assembly. So now I'm supposed to put the wheels on, and it actually says to take 2 people and turn this thing upside down. Obviously that's not an option right now. So we're gonna have to improvise. Okay, oh boy. So we're just gonna have to, okay, here we go. Got the wheels sort of on. There we go. So now we have to put this other washer on. Okay, other washer on. Well, at least now I'll be able to roll this thing. Okay, other washer. There we go. There we go, let's try this. Okay, this thing is freaking heavy, jeez. This is the reason why the instructions say you need needle nose pliers, is to put these pins in the wheel assembly, but I discovered you don't really need them. So all I do is stick the pin into the wheel, there's a little hole here, and then you actually just take your fingers. You can actually pretty easily use your fingers and just bend them apart. This is the seat back, and apparently you're supposed to slide this somewhere. Oh, right here. Okay, so slide this in here. Then set, okay, and then we're supposed to screw the back. For the steering wheel, you'll need some AA batteries. So I've got them here. So on some of the major parts, it's got a screw and a nut already in it. So you just have to undo it and then put it in the right spot. The seat's a little funky because the one section I couldn't really get the screw hole opening into the screw. They're not really lined up well. And then this is supposed to, right, here we go. All right, that's cool. It plays like music and stuff. So some of these are labeled 2 and 4, and then the other one's labeled 26. Okay, so. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This does not look super easy. When you're putting these plastic pieces together, the whole alignment kind of sucks. Even the pink screws don't make it a real good time. Things are starting to come together. I got the carriage top on, and I'm just screwing these in. There are 4 screws on the front and 3 screws in the back, apparently.
Now, this car wasn't engineered for adults, but I'm pretty sure you can drink and drive with this one. Use a cup holder right here.
A real princess gets her husband to help her put it together.
Not sponsored by Yeti. Drink responsibly.
The most frustrating part you're gonna have on this is this part.
We got this thing put together, but only because James helped me when he got home from work. I know, nice guy. Otherwise, I would still be putting this thing together. It's 1 a.m. and I started this thing around 6:30. So even with 2 people towards the end, it still took about 6 hours, although I did take about an hour break because I was feeling kind of dizzy in the garage. So there was that. Also, I had to take off the tiara because I didn't have enough headroom otherwise. So the tiaras, there's supposed to be the small one on this little dashboard and then the big one up top. And of course, we got the magic wand. And when you put it in this little slot in the dashboard, these lights come on. So that's sort of magical, right? Very Disney World-ish. And then these lantern lights, there's buttons on the bottom, and then the lantern lights come on and go off. But I was kind of hoping that when you put the wand in here, the lantern lights came on, but no, you have to do each one separately. They are LED lights though, so hopefully the batteries last a while. So we'll keep this little wand in here. Doing this section with the curtains, I think about broke my husband. He did not enjoy that experience, and some of the panels didn't really match up. And I found that throughout the construction that a lot of these panels were a bit wonky, probably just because they're made of plastic. So the assembly of this thing, I'm not gonna lie, it really sucks. In fact, if you have friends without children, this is I think buying them one of these and telling them to put it together is a very effective method of birth control. I would liken this experience to less positive than putting IKEA furniture together, and I don't like putting together IKEA furniture at all. So there's that. I can fit inside it, and my husband, who's about 6 feet tall and about 160 pounds, he could fit inside it, and the base does seem kind of solid. It's just all these plastic components are kind of cheap, but what would you expect? It's $400 and you get it at Walmart. So it does have a horn. Very cool. And just so you know off the bat, you're gonna need batteries. You're gonna need 2 AA batteries for the steering wheel horn, and you're gonna need 8 AAA batteries total, 2 for each of these lanterns. So don't forget those, because your kids are gonna be really disappointed if they don't have the flashy lights in the car. And another thought, if you're getting this as a Christmas gift or like a Hanukkah gift or a holiday gift, Christmas Eve or the night before is not the time to start this thing. Let me warn you again, do not start this project on Christmas Eve, you're gonna hate yourself. There's also the fact that after you put it together, you have to charge this thing for 18 hours before your kids can use it. So keep that in mind, and you should definitely start this. I would start this at least a week before the holiday, because you're gonna be frustrated. I'm just telling you what I felt through this whole process. I did not enjoy this at all. I did not feel like a Disney princess. So that's all for me. But there will be more adventures in this thing, I promise you. We're gonna be doing more with the Princess Carriage. So stay tuned, and feel free to subscribe to More Approved if you'd like to see more of the adventures with the Disney Princess Carriage and me. So I'll see you next time. I'm Jennifer Moore.